Welcome to the third part of our series. In this section, we discuss effective strategies for closing sales with internet leads.
What type of strategies do you recommend for closing sales?
Everything should be measured and tested regularly. When you're dealing with insurance shoppers, there are two popular lines of thought. One is to be the first to reach the prospect on the phone and push for the close. This is a good approach when you have prospects with realistic expectations, but some consumers may expect prices that really are unrealistic. For those shoppers who might expect too much when it comes to price, you don't want to be the one to let them down. In this case, consider what I call a touch and go strategy.
Explain touch and go strategy.
Make quick contact with the shopper, but instead of trying to close the deal in that first call, simply ask your client or your prospect to talk to you again. In other words, you close the next appointment. Your objective is to build rapport, then set a follow-up call for the next day or two. This small break in time allows your prospect to get the reality check from other agents. When you call back the next day, as scheduled, your prospect already will have other quotes and more realistic expectations. Then you can work on closing the deal. Hopefully, you have a good idea of what your competitor's pricing is, but you also need to be prepared to discuss other value that you offer and how it benefits your prospect. I know salespeople hear this all the time: sell benefits, not features. There's a reason that advice has been around for so long, because it works.
Hey, you talk about using the phone. Why not in-person appointments? Isn't that more personal?
Of course, you should use what works best for you. For some insurance products, an in-person appointment is great, but the majority of sales can be handled over the phone, which is a great way to leverage technology, reduce your overhead, and increase your profits. Keep in mind, when you purchase internet leads, you're dealing with people who are on the go, and many of them won't even want an in-person meeting. Some of the most successful operations we've seen are actually call center operations, so don't underestimate the power of the phone.
Why are call centers so successful in using the phone? What's their secret?
Well, I don't think it's a secret, but they're successful because they realize the telephone is an outstanding sales tool. Remember, the sales cycle for most internet leads is just a few days or less. The telephone can help you move the sales process along more quickly. Imagine, how many sales can you make in a day if you're taking in-person appointments? And there are still other benefits to using the telephone as a sales tool. It's wonderfully cost-effective, and you're not limited to a particular geographical area. And you can start a call center with only one person and expand as your needs grow. Imagine, once you've created a model that works for you, you can grow that model, that tried and true formula, into an operation with potentially 200 or 300 people making sales using quality internet leads and the telephone.